Are you thinking about getting a 26-inch Kink Drifter BMX bike, but you're not sure what tools you need to build it up, and you're not sure what comes in the box? Well, you're in luck today. I'm gonna show you how to build up this Kink Drifter BMX bike. I'm gonna show you all the tools you need, and I'm gonna show you the tricks to build this bike up the easiest, the fastest, and the best way to ride BMX. So let's get to it. I have some grease right here. You're gonna definitely need a little dab of grease. You're gonna definitely need a utility knife, razor blade, scissors, something like that. You're also gonna need some wire cutters. You're definitely gonna need some hex heads or Allen wrenches. You might even need a multi-tool that has those on there. You're also gonna need a pedal wrench or a really thin wrench to put your pedals on. You're gonna need possibly a socket, extension, and a ratchet, or a multi-tool like this that has one in it. You're gonna need a pedal wrench. This is what a regular pedal wrench looks like. And you're definitely gonna need something to air up the tires. Pump, air compressor, something like that. All right, so your bike's gonna come to you like this. It's gonna have this flap that's way harder than this to open, and your bike's gonna come like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spin this bad boy around like so. Now let's pull this bike out. All right, so pulling it out. Seat right here. Got some. If you want to put on your chain guard, there's a chain guard right there. Remember, this guy is he's winning. He's going to be winning Dirty Fast this weekend, so you know he doesn't need the chain guard or anything like that. We're got a pedal box right here. We got the bike here, and we got some freaking Armor All tires. Dude, it's so slippery. These pants are slipperier than your mom. I can't even see it. I'm laughing too much. My girlfriend seen some lady wearing some leather pants the other day. It was so hot. But these tires definitely remind me of that. Look at that shit. Crazy. I don't know what it is, but it's probably, what do you think it is? I don't know, huh? Seems like Armor All or something, huh? I was gonna say a joke, but I couldn't even fucking hold it in. I was laughing too much because I was thinking how stupid it was. Alright, so let's get past that. Throwing the rest of the stuff away. Alright, all over the place. Bars, throw this over here. Boom, got this other one off. This bike's pretty big. Pretty big. Alright, so we got a zip tie back here. We're gonna cut this bad boy off. Can't see this one. There, there's another one here. This side, pull this little guard off. Pull this wrapper off the top. kids are about to move in, huh? Should ask them if they need a job. You're so long, so much, huh? Alright, yeah, pulling off. Yeah, look at that graphic. That thing looks pretty sick, huh? Yeah, the graphic, you could definitely take it off, too. Alright, so we're going to pull the back of these ones off. Loosen both of these ones. Now that you got your front wheel on, all you want to do is tighten up the axle nuts. All right, once you got that going, you want to loosen up your bolts on your stem. Back them all the way out. But don't pull them all the way out so that you can lift your stem's cap. Pull all the bolts out. You can set it on the ground or anywhere like that. Now that you have your levers or your bars, you're gonna lay it over like so. There's knurling, little grip right here. You want to center it right in the center of the handlebar. And if you're like me, you want the Kink graphic facing where you can read it. If you're like the camera guy, just put it the other way so the other people can read it. Which way do you put it? Do you put it this way or do you put it the other way? I wonder wonder which way it's put on the most. All right, so put this parallel with your front tire. Right about there. Looks pretty good. And you're gonna need another Allen wrench. I might even need that little freaking now we could turn it. See how it's getting really, really tight? See how the bars don't turn very much? That's because this top compression bolt's too tight, so I'm going to loosen it. Oh, sorry. There you go. And now I'm just going to barely snug it, like tighten it. Not really tighten it, but just snug it so that these bars don't move. Now I'm going to look at the bars. The bars look pretty good. They're pretty even with the fork. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to tighten up this cap right here. Alright, so when you're tightening it up, make sure that you keep the cap spaced evenly. That'll keep it tightened properly. Like so. Sweet, got that on there. Next, we're gonna do the lever on the back side right here. You get a 5mm Allen wrench. So we're gonna loosen that up. Also, you got a little hole down here where this little brake cable goes in, but we don't have enough slack to get it on there. So I'm gonna show you how to get enough slack. So back here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pop these brakes off of here, gives it full slack. Then we can come back over here, can insert it in here, slide it around. Then we can back out these barrel adjusters, line them up, and then we could drop the cable in there, tighten this back up. Like so, push the lever back. Now Now we got the lever in there. Angle it where you want it to angle. Tighten it down. Boom, we're good. Now these ones, you can push the brake like so, and push it underneath, right in. Something goes so well. Boom, got it in there. Next, we got our little box right here. Got a bunch of stuff in it. We got reflectors, reflector holders, more reflectors. We got a set of pedals. I'll show you how to put those pedals on. We got a little tag right here, a little postcard. We got the owner's manual and some stickers. All there for you. All right. Where'd that thing go?
I threw it away.
Yeah, I did toss it. That's what I was looking for. We need this right now. So wrap this around here with that facing up. Slide it forward. Oops. You're all set. Now that you got your brake cables in there, let's check to see if the brakes are working properly. So when I hit the lever, notice how the lever moves in quite a bit. It's not bad, it's not good. It's kind of in the middle, so we're just gonna tweak it a little bit. So we're gonna go down here. You're gonna hit the brake lever and then hold the housing and pull on it. It's gonna pull a little bit of slack like that. And then you could just back this out a little bit. And then you're gonna screw this one back down and then turn both of them, and that's gonna lock it down. Now your lever is gonna hit a lot farther away. We're gonna stretch the cable a little bit, and now the brakes work really nice. And then you're ready to go to the next thing. Next thing is gonna be the pedals. The pedals are right or left side specific, and they have different threadings on it. So the smooth side is gonna be the right side when you're sitting on the bicycle, and the one with the line is gonna be the left side. Sometimes they have letters on the bolt, on the ends of the spindle right here, but these ones don't. This one actually has it inside of here, and as well as inside of here. They're kind of hard to see. I don't know if it's on that side, right there. But in person you could see it. So check that out if you're not sure. And then what you're gonna need is you're gonna need some grease, like so. We're just gonna put a little bit of grease like that. And then you're gonna put it against the other one like so. And you're gonna roll it around. Boom. There's the grease on it. You're gonna take the right side one. You're gonna put it on the right side crank arm. You're gonna thread it in and just spin it. It's gonna tighten down most of the stuff. Left side, you're gonna do the same thing. See, I'm all over the place. You don't want to do that. You want to. And then next, you're gonna grab pedal wrench. Gonna tighten this up. The same thing on this other side. Tighten up that side. Boom. Got that done. Alright, next, grab these slippery leathers. Freaking take the valve cap off there. Move over here, grab this one. Then we're gonna need the air pump. Plug her in so. You're gonna put the air chuck on it. We're gonna air it up. Let's see what this pressure is. It's right here, I think. 35 to 60 PSI. Super hard to see, it's really small. But we're gonna do that. We're not gonna go to 60 psi. We're gonna go like 50. Boom, got it there. This guy. 2. Now let's air up the front tire. Boom. Put it up. Now put the valve cap on. Got the rudder one on. Move it up. Cameraman knew where it was. See me put it underneath there. Alright, so we got a couple more things. So the other things you got to do before you can ride this thing is make sure you put a little bit of grease on the seat post before you put it in here. We're going to leave it up like this. Also, the front wheel, we got to double check to make sure that this thing is straight, which it is not. So we're going to go ahead and make this straight. So we're going to loosen this one here, and we're going to straighten out the I'm gonna straighten it out. Boom. Right there. Tighten up these side bolts. Boom. Right there. Gotta tighten everything. There it is. Bike's all built up. We unboxed it. We showed you how to assemble it. And yeah, that's how you build up the 26-inch Kink Drifter BMX bike.